everyone. It's such a pleasure to celebrate with you, and I'm so proud of all of you. And this will be a wonderful beginning for you. And we're looking forward to hearing from you as you become completers of our program. In the meantime, I'd like to introduce Jean Shu, and some of you have met her in person, but Dean Shu is with us tonight to join us in this celebration. So Dean Shu, I welcome you for attending our celebration.
Thank you so much, Dr. Myers and David and everyone. Hello. So I'd like to kick off the program by saying congratulations, scholars. Wow, we're so proud of you. So tonight we celebrate your hard work, resilience, and commitment to children and inclusive education. But here I want to honor our late colleague, Dr. Patrick Ianiello. I'm sure that he's smiling now, and we're so honored to also have Mrs. Yolanda Ianiello and Ethan Ianiello, his son here with us to celebrate this cohort. It's so special, and I'm sure that he's so proud of you, of what you have accomplished, and the teachers that you are becoming, and you carry his legacy, his example, and your own strengths into every classroom you will serve. And, I want to say thank you, Dr. Ianiello, for your dedication, your guidance, and your belief in our students. So thank you, and we miss you. I also want to thank our faculty colleague. I know many of you are here. Thank you so much for the countless hours that you have invested in mentoring, challenging, and supporting these scholars. And their success reflects your expertise, your leadership, and your unwavering commitment to excellence in teacher preparation. I was actually formerly a dean for School of Education and Interdisciplinary Study at NYIT. I had the opportunity to go to Saratoga Spring every year, and I saw this gentleman, always best dressed and always fighting for students. And I didn't have opportunity to talk to him, but I was like, observe him, and then I realized when I came to MCNY, it was Dr. Ianiello. And I was like, Dr. Ianiello, do you know that, when we were in Saratoga Spring, I was always impressed by how you fought for your students. And so today, I really witnessed that, the cohort, the teachers that you're becoming. And I'm truly proud of you guys, and I'm proud of Dr. Ianiello, and we miss you. And we know that you're with us. But, we just want to thank you for your leadership and your guidance. And congratulations, scholars. And, you make us proud. So here you go, Dr. Meyer.
Okay, so welcome aboard. I assume maybe I see Beverly has joined us. Congratulations to all of you. You've done it. And I want to also indicate that before I describe to the audience your wonderful background, I would like to welcome Ethan and as Dr. Ianiello's son. And I just want to comment about, and of course, Yolanda, his wife, but Dr. Ianiello's wife. But many of you might know that Ethan is a graduate of our program. Ethan decided to enroll in our program because his father believed in the quality of the program, which he started 22 years ago. Ethan, I am looking forward to having you on board as a member of our faculty. Please let us know if you would like to do that. So I want to share with you that a couple of months before Dr. Ianiello passed away, he was engaged in calling many colleges and universities throughout New York City to compare our accelerated MCNY courses with those of each of the other teacher training programs. After calling all of those colleges and universities, he shared with me one day that he had a great deal of pride and confidence in our program because he was delighted to learn that our program is very comparable to all of those other colleges and university programs. I am telling you this as you go forth in the future because you are now highly trained teachers who cope with our very intense and accelerated program that help you become highly trained with high expectations to go forward to teach your students. You did it, candidates. You certainly did. Congratulations to you. And I have to express that I feel a great deal of pride in each and every one of you. You have been a wonderful cohort, and you are candidates who reflected a keen interest in learning to be outstanding teachers. There are many challenges ahead, but never forget that the glass is always half full and not half empty. Remember that every child needs a champion and that tomorrow's future adults are still in your classrooms. I wish all of you will have joy and fulfillment in your career as I have had in mine. Congratulations again, and please stay in touch. And now I would like to share with the audience the rich background that you will use to enhance yourselves as teachers of your future students. So, to start with, I'd like to call out and focus on Ashley Grant. Ashley comes to us from Spelman College and Arizona Grand Canyon College. She majored in political science and law. And when asked what was the single most important trait that she felt was important for every teacher, she said belief that all students are teachable. And isn't that so true, especially when you meet up with children from difficult backgrounds or with children who are classified with disabilities? So please go forward, Ashley, and keep on thinking about your belief in teaching. Beverly.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Dr. Meyer, but I see that Vice President Crookendale has joined us. So,
Okay, I will continue with this after we hear from Vice President.
Thank you so much. First and, first and foremost, Dr. Myers, I want to thank you and Dr. Fuchs for stepping in and representing the School of Ed in what has been an understandably difficult semester with the loss of the leadership of this school. And so I just want the scholars on this call to know that, but I think you already know that Dr. Myers, especially, and Dr. Fuchs, Dr. Eric Fuchs, stepped in. It was their commitment to Patrick not to let him down, because if you were to let him down, you would let down all of the students that are here tonight. So that's the first comment that I want to make. And then I then want to make the comment that last week we had a similar celebration as we are having now to celebrate the first cohort of math students. And I want to say to the graduates tonight, I was immensely proud, deeply proud to see all of those students who will be the future leaders of New York City when it comes to math and math education. And then similarly, I want to salute all of you for following in that same trajectory. It was not lost on me last week that students praised one of our adjuncts who is a former student at Metropolitan College of New York and in the School of Ed, who is now a principal. So I say that to say that we have a great expectation for all of you that are graduating, that you will do remarkable things only because you will have gone through the halls and the doors of Metropolitan College of New York. You ought to be saluted for your hard work, for your dedication, and for going through the fire and not resisting. And because of that, and that you have gone through the fire, you have now tonight come through the fire as pure gold. You have been purified by Dr. Eric Fuchs, Dr. Fran Meyer, and the rest of our colleagues in demanding of you academic excellence. You did not wither, you did not surrender, you did not wave the white flag. And so tonight, victory is yours, and I want to celebrate with you your victorious accomplishments. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. I will continue with what I was presenting, and I want to also go on to Beverly and Beverly Sluter. And Beverly comes from a original college in Nairobi, Kenya. And I'm very pleased to hear that, Beverly. We need a diverse population, and I happen to have been in Kenya myself about 2 years ago. But Beverly also was a major at that time, and she comes to us with a background already in teaching. And she said to me that she felt the single most important trait of a teacher is empathy and connection with her students. And congratulations, Beverly. Welcome aboard. Jessica Chambers. Jessica comes to us from Queens College, where she was majoring in psychology and education. And Jessica indicated that she feels the most important thing that she can contribute as a teacher is patience for children with all kinds of challenges. And Jessica, you and I know every child needs a champion, and I know you will be one. Joshua, we're so proud of you to be a male who wants to teach in elementary school. We need your leadership. We need you to represent the male population in society. And it starts at a very young age. So I have to applaud you because I have been very interested in following the careers of men, especially in education. So Joshua comes from the State University at Farmingdale. He was majoring in law enforcement and the juvenile justice system. He has a strong moral character, and he feels that that's one of the most important things to have as a teacher. And he also said that good social awareness and the ability to bond with students is also essential. Congratulations, Joshua. You'll make a wonderful contribution to education.
I'm sorry to interrupt you again, Dr. Meyer, but I see that President Gibbs has joined us.
Okay.
Colleagues, well, I will say this, that I am second tier to Dr. Meyer, who has just picked up this torch. And look how beautiful she looks. I love it. Look at you. You're running the show. Dr.
Yes.
Meyer, she just usually just sits back and just observes and really just engage, when it's necessary. But I am just so grateful to you, Dr. Meyer, for picking up the torch of our dear friend and the dean, Patrick Ianello, who since my administration began has hosted this call every year for these graduates. And he has always been gracious to invite me to come and bring greetings on behalf of the college. And so I am just extremely humble because, Dr. Meyer, I got to tell you, not a lot of people are willing to step up to the plate when they don't have to. But you felt a personal endeavor, personal privilege to Pat that you said, I got this. And I'm just so thankful and grateful for your leadership that nobody asked you to do this. You said, this is what I'm going to do. And that speaks highly of your character. And so, scholars, please join me in giving Dr. Meyer I see all of the hugs and the love flowing for her. And she doesn't need all of this stuff, but that's a good person right here. This is a good lady, a good colleague, a great parent, great wife. I mean, a great friend of mine. I mean, she gave me the other day my first portrait for my office. And I watched her sit down in the community room and write on it. And it was a picture of a father holding his son that looks just like me. And she says, "This is from my office to you." And it's those small things. It's those small things, but she drives us to think big. So, Dr. Maya, thank you so much for your leadership and your continued support. Colleagues, if you consider me tardy for this call, blame it on Vice President Humphrey Crookendale,
I'm to
who
blame.
who I was just on a call with. I said, VP, we got to go to the call to the celebration. He says, well, hold on, Mr. President. I'm the Vice President for Academic Affairs. And so you will go in accordingly. And so thank you too, Vice President Crookendale, for your leadership, steadfast, the longest serving administrator and faculty of this great institution, and to your support team of Dr. Shu and Dr. Han. Colleagues, what a great accomplishment that you've achieved through this process. Excuse me. You know, for me, whether you've heard this story or not, it doesn't get old. Now, I should have heard all of y'all saying, bless you, President Gibbs, but that's okay.
Bless you, President Gibbs.
All right, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I was going to say, President Gibbs, you're supposed to go home now. That's your rule.
So listen, this is a very heartwarming moment because, you know, as your president of this great institution, higher education was not always in my wheelhouse. And I was a former special ed student all the way up until my 11th grade in high school. I didn't believe higher ed or college was even in my reach, let alone in my wheelhouse to ascend to a college presidency. And it took a teacher, Miss Powell Sanders, who was my special education teacher, to give me the chance to break through 6 out of 7 periods contained and allow me to take a few more courses in high school in the mainstream. And till this day, I still stay in touch with Miss Powell Sanders. And she is probably one of the most proudest persons besides my mother and my family who have seen me grow over the years. And so to you administrators, when you get in front of these young people, you represent what the future could be and the possibilities of what can become. And myself, as the former national CEO of 100 Black Men of America, the largest African-American male mentoring program for youth in the country, our motto was very simple. What they see is what they'll be. And so show up for the young people. Be committed to them. Unfortunately, we can't pay you enough for what you do on a day in and day out. It's bigger than just lesson plans. It's bigger than just teaching. You're a counselor. You're a mental counselor, mental health counselor. You're a social worker. You are a dietitian, because you know if your student comes in and they haven't been eating, and you'll go into your cabinet and bring out a sandwich. You'll bring extra snacks because you know the challenges that your students are facing when they leave you and go into a household. And quite frankly, even outside of their parents or their caregiver, you are the first line and the last line of defense, because quite frankly, you spend more time with them really engaging than even parents who come home from a long day, making sure that they get whatever they can eat and they go to a second job. And there's always someone in their lives that are transactional or transitional. But you are probably the most steady force that they see day in and day out, and they need you. So don't let up for these young people. Show up for them. Go that extra mile for them, because like me, your president, it will make a difference in their lives. And for me, that teacher that showed up for me every day, that told me when I was late to class to sit my butt down and start doing my homework when I said I want to get out of special ed, she said, well, sit down, because you know what you're supposed to do. Do it. And when we start hearing the messaging, and my parents weren't college graduates, so they didn't know that. They didn't know, but it took a teacher to really help set my course. And so therefore, as your president, you can go from special ed, 3 earned degrees from Howard University, no student debt, and ascend to a college presidency. It's nothing but the grace of God that has uplifted me, that has carried me, and that allowed me to create an institution where young people can learn and grow and go out there and be administrators, be practitioners. And so step up. But here's the deal. This is a master's program, correct? So congratulations. But guess what? Your work isn't done yet. Your work isn't done yet. Dr. Richardson, Dr. Cobb, Dr. Josh, Dr. Grant, Dr. Sheila, Dr. Nath, oh, my girl, Miss Ainello, I see you there. Huh? Dr. Grant, Dr. Sluger, right? Dr. Shejaban, Dr. Sese. I may be pronouncing these names wrong, but you know what I'm talking about. Dr. Farley. Don't stop at the masters. We have a great relationship with Clark Atlanta University, where each one of you now can apply for their doctoral program in higher ed administration and leadership. The dean of the School of Education at Clark Atlanta University is now on our board of trustees. We got an opportunity to take you to the next level, Dr. Chambers. We got an opportunity to take you to the next level. Dr. Grant, follow me. So make us proud and go to that next level, and then come back to the largest school system in the country with a PhD from the largest African-American, historically Black college, member institution of the United Negro College Fund, Clark Atlanta University, and bring those expertise back to our community. So let's get this done. Don't stop here. Only reason why I tell you, I'm gonna close here. You asked me, President Gibbs, why didn't you stop at your doctorate? Why did you go pursue your master's? And why did you go forward and pursue and accomplish and achieve your doctorate? I'll tell you straightforward. I never wanted to be denied an opportunity because I wasn't credentialed. I wanted to make sure that I had the greatest impact on my profession, and nobody can tell me that I ain't qualified or I can't apply because I don't have the credentials. I am qualified, I am credentialed, and I am ready to walk in any room at any time and apply for this job and this opportunity because I am prepared. I am credentialed. I can go to the highest level in our profession and apply for any opportunity I want. So don't deny yourself. So when you go on that job board and you're looking to make that next step, they say, well, a terminal degree necessary. Don't let that disappoint you. Don't be that one to say, wow, I can't go for that because I don't have my doctorate, my EDD, or my PhD. Don't let nobody deny you your path of success. You go for it. So while you're fresh, it's in your mind, you're coming out of this master's, find the money to go get that doctorate while you're still hungry. While you're still hungry. And before you know it, it'll be done. And I'll address you appropriately and welcome you to the doctoral club. Listen, if your dreams don't scare you, then you ain't dreaming big enough. Don't ever tell yourself you can't do this. I can't get no doctorate. I can't be no college president. Bull crap. I am. And I ain't applying for the job no more because I am the president. I am Dr. Gibbs. And can't nobody take that away from me. Not one time. So don't let up. This is just the beginning. You got your undergrad, you got your master's, you got one more step to go. Go get it. Don't let up. Don't be scared. But you know what? Be a little nervous. Do I have the time? Where can I find the money? I don't think I can be prepared for a dissertation. What is that? Go get it. Because the only way you can find out if you can achieve it is by stepping into it. You got to start it. And I guarantee you, once you start it, you won't quit. You'll see it through. I did it. And a personal story, I finished my doctorate sitting next to the bed of my wife, who was in a hospital for 6 months, undergoing a double lung and heart transplant. And I'm finishing my writing next to her bed while she's sleeping. Once you start it, finish it. But you got to step into the game in order to get it. So congratulations. But the road to success is always under construction. It's not over yet. So this is a temporary congratulations. There's more work to be done. People are counting on you. I see that young man on that screen keep jumping his head into the screen. Sheila, that's your little one. He's counting on you. He's counting on you to show him the highest of heights that mommy can go to. He's counting on you. Don't let these young people down. I love you guys. Stay up, stay focused, and stay the course. All right? God bless y'all. I see y'all at graduation. Thank you, Dr. Myers. Thank you so much, scholars. God bless y'all. Y'all have a great evening.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
let me continue and let you know about all the rest of our candidates. Tanisha Parker. Tanisha is a graduate of MCNY, and she majored in management and entrepreneurship. And that trait, by the way, last night we looked at a video about opening up our own schools. So keep that in mind, Tanisha. You might want to open up your own school as an entrepreneur, all right? But Tanisha also answered the question about what is important for teaching. And she said passion and encouraging, enlightening, and uplifting. So congratulations and go forward with everything you bring to the plate on behalf of your students. Congratulations, Tanisha. And then there's Tia Morgan. Tia, you come from Mercy University and you majored in social work. And you indicated that you had a feeling that the most important thing in teaching was compassion and passion for the task of meeting the needs of your students and being an outstanding teacher. Congratulations. Wendy, Wendy Vasquez, you came from the new school and you majored in nonprofit management. And again, I say, as I did before, you might want to consider opening up a nonprofit school for children with special needs. I think I mentioned a number of them last night. All those nonprofit schools started with one group of children, and I've had that experience myself. And Wendy, you come to the plate and say to me, you said to me, the most important thing in your mind was being prepared and knowing the subject so that your children can learn the general education curriculum regardless of whether they have a disability. So congratulations, Wendy. This has been a very difficult semester, and whatever could go wrong went wrong. And Dr. Fuchs and I discussed the fact that it's basically a perfect storm. And everything that could go wrong would go wrong. And as you know, Dr. Quintana is unable to join us tonight. But I also want to say that I'm missing a page of my presentation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask that our faculty present themselves and comment on all of the wonderful feelings that they have for you. And I will be right back. All right. If we have any faculty member, I don't know what order in which we can start this, but I know that Dr. Farley is here. Dr. Farley, are you there? Let me mention this also. There's a number of faculty members who are teaching a course right now, and some of them were going to join us by giving their group a break. So I want to mention that to you. But I know Mrs. Cobbs is here. Mrs. Cobbs, are you there? No?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, Mrs. Cobbs. How are you? Why don't you present
Okay.
yourself?
How are you? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Maybe you'd like to make some comments and read the other report.
Absolutely. I am going to read, apologies for that, but it's a pleasure to be here. And hear so many wonderful things about the individuals who have successfully completed the program. So good evening. Congratulations to each of you for meeting the requirements to move forward and for choosing to play an important role in shaping the lives of children through education. Your commitment to children, their communities, and their environment in which they grow is truly meaningful and necessary. I am honored to have made even a small contribution to your journey, and I know that you will be impactful as you move forward. I am excited for that and for all that each of you will do. I would be remiss if I didn't say that it is an honor and privilege to serve at Metropolitan College of New York under the invitation of Dr. Ianello. I should also say under his tutelage. He has taught me so much in passing in any conversation that I've had with him, and it's truly an honor and a privilege to serve again under his invitation. And I say that because I remember a Zoom interview with Dr. Ianello, and I ended the Zoom hoping that he would allow me to contribute because his passion was so clear and what he wanted not only for the program but for each of the students at that time was so clear, and I was hoping that I could join him. And I am grateful that I've had the opportunity to do so. While he has touched each of your lives, he has definitely touched mine and made a meaningful contribution. His selflessness and dedication to the college and students remains an inspiration to me. Let's all move forward, carrying the lessons that we've been given and taught by Dr. Ianello in hopes that together we can continue to make him proud. Thank you for allowing me to be present tonight and to also have made the contributions that I have. I am truly honored and count it a blessing to be part of the staff.
Thank you, Professor Cobbs. I'm so honored to have this opportunity to say congratulations to each and every one of you. You made me have a wonderful and interesting Thursday night over the summer semester. I want to wish you the best in everything that you choose to do because you are going to make each and every one of us proud. You're going to make Dr. Ianello proud. You're going to make his family proud with all the things that you are going to accomplish. So I want you to think about what is your next phase in life? What do you want? Sit down, write it out, and go after it because each and every one of you deserve every single thing that you're going to put your best foot forward in order to be able to accomplish. Congratulations. I look forward to hearing the stories. I look forward to the text messages, the emails, the phone calls, because I am rooting for you right in this little corner over here. So congratulations. And I will see you crossing that stage in June. And I'm also looking to hear what's your next step. So I look forward to seeing you in June, and I wish you the best. Congratulations, everyone.
Is Francis back, David?
Is there another faculty member?
There she is.
Yes. Okay. Let me continue with my presentation for our students before we continue with the comments. I want to talk about Carla Grant. Carla Grant is another student from MCNY, and she majored in finance and technology. And Carla said to me that she felt the most important thing for teachers is to be patient for the unique traits of each student. And isn't that true, Carla? And when it comes to meeting the needs of children from diverse backgrounds, children with disabilities, children who cannot speak English. So go forth and apply those patients, which I know you have a lot of. Congratulations, Carla. Natonia. Natonia comes to us from City College. She also majored in education. And many of our students come to MCNY after majoring in education and then move on to a master's degree. Latonia said to me that she feels empathy and a connection with her students are the most important traits that she can provide for her students as an outstanding educator. Patricia Richardson. Patricia comes from Dominican College at Blauvelt, which is right in my neighborhood, Patricia. And she majored in nursing. And that in itself says to me that you come from a field that had a lot of need for patience and understanding. And certainly that will apply to teaching as you enter the field of teaching. And Patricia said to me that empathy and fairness to students is an important trait for teachers to have. Then there's, and congratulations, Patricia. Then there's Rosemary. Rosemary, I hope you're here. Rosemary comes from Lehman College. She majored in law. And Rosemary indicated to me that the ability to connect and provide a safe environment was of utmost importance. And I have to mention that all of you are maybe teachers of general education and special education, but a lot of our students come from the inner city with difficult circumstances. And I just know that creating a safe environment is of utmost importance. You know that we spoke about a program that opened up in Brownsville last night, and it's a very poor area of New York City with a lot of violence. And the fact that she mentioned safety struck me when I was reviewing her records. So congratulations. Shayla, I should say. Shayla comes from us from Queens College, and she majored in ecology. And Shayla said to me that she feels a meaningful connection and prioritizing content is of utmost importance. And I want to mention prioritizing content in particular. When you are working with children with struggling areas of learning, especially children with disabilities, it does require your insight in terms of prioritizing what you're going to teach them so that they can go on to be lifelong learners and productive citizens. So congratulations, Shayla. And last but not least is Taylor. Taylor comes from Quinnipiac University. She majored in psychology, and she indicated that she feels it's very important to provide interactive lessons. So that would really apply to the fact that we've tried very hard, and she knows this, that we've tried very hard to address children's interests, community, culture, language, all those different traits that make the United States a very wonderful, diverse country. And Taylor, I applaud you for mentioning the need for interactive lessons. So go forward and become outstanding teachers and let us know what's happening. I remind you that we have workshops in the certification areas, and I would love to see you return to participate in some of those areas. I'm not certain, is there any other faculty member? I know Dr. Fuchs is teaching a class and he said he would enter shortly. Is there any other staff member that has not spoken? Okay, Mrs. Cobb, I believe you read from Luminica David. You're on mute.
Actually, that was from me. However, you have given me something that you would like for me to read. I'll do that now.
Yes, please.
Right, this is coming from Luminita David. I want to extend my warmest congratulations to all of you on completing this program. What an incredible accomplishment. It has truly been a pleasure and honestly a whole lot of fun having you in my classroom management course. Your dedication, your humor, your late night determination, and the way you supported one another made teaching you an absolute joy. I am so proud of each and every one of you. I'm really sorry I couldn't attend tonight's session. Trust me, I would have loved to be there celebrating with you, cheering you on and pretending not to get emotional. Hopefully, I'll get to see you all in person at the walk in the spring. Please don't be shy. Come say hi so I can brag about you in real life. Wishing you all continued success, happiness, and lots of laughter in your careers as educators. You are ready for this next chapter, and your future students have no idea how lucky they are. With pride and warm wishes, Professor Luminita David.
Thank you so much for that. I want to mention that for Dr. Ionella's son and wife, that Luminita is a former completer and graduate of MCNY. and she is now teaching the course that Patrick Ianello taught in classroom management. So I thought you would like to know that. And we go forward in memory of Dr. Ianello in so many ways. I would also like to tell you that Thomas Lee could not be here today. Some of you remember having courses with him. And he sent me something to read to you, which I would like to read to you at this time. And remember, he is also, by the way, a former graduate, and how he expresses himself here really touched my heart. So let me read it to you. To all the new graduates, as you enter the noble and transformative profession of education, today marks not just the completion of a program, but the beginning of a journey where your passion, dedication, and belief in young people will shape lives in ways you may never fully see, but students will feel free to remember completely. As we celebrate this milestone, we also honor the memory of Dr. Ianello, a leader whose wisdom, compassion, and unwavering belief in others left a lasting imprint on so many. May his legacy remind you of the deep responsibility and extraordinary privilege that come with shaping minds and nurturing futures. And may it inspire you to lead with integrity, empathy, and purpose. As you step into your new roles, remember that teaching is both an art and a calling. There will be challenges, but there will also be moments of profound joy that reaffirm why you chose this path. Carry your curiosity, courage, and compassion into every classroom and every conversation. The world needs educators like you, leaders that inspire, advocates who listen, and change makers who believe relentlessly in the potential of every child. It really touched me because I had Thomas as a student a number of years ago, and I am so proud of him, and as I am of all of you. And I know as you go forward, I will hear from you and tell me all the wonderful things that you've been experiencing. Having said that, I am awaiting Dr. Fuchs. I know he would like to speak. However, being that we had to change our agenda, I would like to invite all of you to a toast to all of you and join me in wishing all of you health, happiness, and fulfillment as teachers to the new year 2006. Okay, now it's your turn. Okay, because of the change in our agenda, we went with our faculty members and a description of what you come to us with. But it's your turn now. We would like to hear from each and every one of you. So, David, you have a list in order of people, or shall I tell you?
You need to unmute.
I could go alphabetically down the participant list, and I believe the first completer would be Ashley Grant.
Go, Ashley.
Is Ashley? Yeah. Hi, Ashley.
Hello, everybody. I am first so honored and excited to be completing this program. I do want to say that since we have certain professors on the call, Dr. Farley, she has really been a blessing. Professor Meyer, Professor Quintana, of course, Dr. Ianello. Um, Professor Fuchs, Professor Lee, Professor David. One thing I will say is I am truly grateful, Professor Youngblood. I am truly grateful for all of the professors that I've had at MCNY. And I truly do feel prepared diving into the next chapter of my life because of you guys. Is there a specific question that I'm supposed to answer? I'm so sorry.
No, you're doing fine. Just your recollections.
Okay. Okay, I thought it was something like that, just making sure. But yes, I am happy to announce that I started applying for some EDD programs and just awaiting next steps or, the acceptance letters from there. And again, I am just truly honored for this program and just feeling more confident in being able to truly support all students, which is very important to me.
Thank you so
And
much.
next up, and I apologize in advance, I'm probably going to mispronounce Beverly's last name, but Beverly Schluter. I hope that's close.
It's as close as you got. So I would like to say thank you so much to all the professors, all the students, to the program. I remember when I applied for the program and Dr. Ian, because I was in the Netherlands then, and we had to had a call with Dr. Ianello, and he said, I have to get you into this course. I have to get you into this course. And it's been such an amazing journey that there is so much support and love and patience, and I cannot wait for us to walk down that aisle in June and just celebrate each other. And just thank you to everybody.
Thank you
And
so
next would be, one second, Jessica Chambers.
Yes, I'm not good on the fly, so I wrote something down because I know Meyer said we were possibly going to speak, so I have something to read here. As I reflect on my journey as an educator, I'm filled with gratitude for the ways MCMY, its affiliates, my professors, and my cohort have shaped me into a stronger, more confident version of the person I was before I started. This experience has expanded my knowledge and strengthened my purpose and transformed the way I see myself as an educator. I want to honor the late Professor Ianello, who was the first person to interview me and welcome me into the program. His warmth and compassion and genuine belief in my potential made a lasting impression.
much. Okay.
And as the true backbone of MSD ED program, his dedication and guidance was inspiring. I'm grateful to have learned from him and experienced him in the classroom firsthand. And I also want to give a heartfelt shout out to the incredible cohort that I've been blessed to learn with. Each individual has taught me something valuable, and I'm grateful to have learned with you and from you. I wish everyone the absolute best moving forward. You all have me as someone who will always cheer for you for your success and progress in the future. So thank you.
Thank you, Jessica. And next is Josh.
Hello, everyone. Nice to see everyone. And a big shout out to all my fellow teachers now graduating. I'm more proud of all of you than I am of myself. I didn't prepare anything, but I did like think about this since probably like last semester. I didn't know what I was gonna say, how I was gonna feel when we got here, but it feels surreal, and I'm very, very excited for what's next to come. Um, I thought about Dr. Ionello first and how he really did give me that first chance in good faith to try this program. And he saw that I was dedicated and he understood that, having a fixed mindset on your goal was this program. And his good faith was emulated through each one of our professors. I mean, like from Professor Youngblood all the way to Professor Myers and every professor in between. So you guys have really been the best example of what we should be aspiring for our students in the future. And I really hope that I bring that message forward when I'm, starting my career as a teacher. So thank you guys for the opportunity. And we did it. Congratulations to every one of you guys. We did it.
Thank you, Josh. And Carla, are you a completer or a guest of one of the completers?
I'm a completer.
You're a completer. Well, then
Yes.
I don't want to overlook you. Let me
To
just find you.
assume.
Let me find you in my list. There we go. And
Okay.
Go for it, Carla.
So I just want to say thank you. Thank you to all the professors. Thank you to all the classmates. This has truly been a journey. I can't say it was the easiest because it was not, but it's definitely a rewarding one. I feel a lot more prepared to deal with different types of students. I just feel ready to take on, the future. And as Ashley said, I've started looking into different areas beyond this. I'm actually seeing now if I could further my education. Not sure about the doctorate quite yet, but definitely looking into reading to see how I can pursue that. Again, I would just like to express my deepest gratitude to everyone. I truly appreciate all the late night calls with Shayla, with Taylor, with Josh. Truly an amazing experience. And also a big, big thank you to Dr. Ianello, because that's where it all started. Many of you might not have known, but I started back in 2020. Unfortunately, I got sick. And, Dr. Ianello was one of those persons who I was constantly talking to, who really kept me grounded. And that was one of the biggest reasons. He was one of the biggest reasons for me returning. And I'm truly going to miss him, but I am thankful that I had the opportunity to meet him. So again, congrats to everyone, and I wish you all the best. Keep striving for excellence. Thank you.
And Dr. Meyer, I see that Professor Fuchs has been able to join us from his workshop. So would you like to have him make his remarks so that he can return to
Yes,
his
absolutely.
teaching this evening? Right?
Great idea.
All right, Dr. Fuchs.
Thank you very much, Dr. Meyer, and thank you, Mr. Khan. And again, I'm so happy to see here Miss Ianello, Yolanda Ianello, and also Ethan Ianello, Dr. Ianello's son, who was a student of mine for 2 semesters, and now he's a teacher. And again, it's very emotional for all of us to be here together and to remember Dr. Ianello started this program 22 or 23 years ago, and probably every single one of you, and that includes also me and other professors, we were interviewed by Dr. Ianello. He was instrumental in getting us into the program. I just heard Carla Grant mentioning that about returning to the program, how instrumental Dr. Ianello was. And there are people from the previous cohorts who are now asking me for recommendations because they are going to apply for a doctorate program. So indeed, you don't have to do it. You can stay to be a teacher. But if you want, the master degree, which you obtain from MCNY, opens a lot of gates. And talking about, a gates opener, indeed, congratulations, first of all, to all of you who graduate now. And if you want to have all the gates opened, you please make sure to pass the multi-subject test. That is the English language arts 221, the math 222, the art and science 245, educating all students, and also the students with disabilities 060. It's very important, and that can make a lot of difference in your career because you want to have all the gates open. You might be very happy in a charter school, but there are 1.1 million students teaching students in a public school, and teachers are needed in the public school. And there are lots of advantages, both financial and the job security and pension and so on, working in the health protection if you are working in a public school. So I encourage you to have all the doors open to you and not to limit yourself only to, let's say, only to charter or parochial school. Please have all the gates open and pass all the tests if you haven't done so. Again, I'm now teaching, as Mr. Han said. I'm sorry I couldn't participate in the whole session with you guys, because we are teaching now here class how to pass the CST exam, that's CST 004, for future teachers of mathematics grade 7 to 12. And they had their celebration last week, and Yolanda Yanello participated. I'm sorry I missed Ethan, but again, good to see both of you. And we always will remember Dr. Yanello again. Not only he started the program, but he made his program as the success which is today, and to just continue in with his memory in mind and in this tradition. And congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Dr. Fuchs. And our next completer, I believe, is Lexum.
I think that person is a visitor.
Okay.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm a visitor. Thank you very much for the introduction, though.
My
Thank you
pleasure.
for coming.
Absolutely.
Then I think it's Ms. Shayla.
Hi. So it's been a busy, I'm sorry, can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I just got finished teaching, and I just want to say congratulations to everyone. It has been a hard year, with Dr. Ainello's passing, but I always remember Dr. Ainello going beyond and above for everyone. He would be with us till 9 o'clock, and he's like, "You got this," if we were nervous, and with his legacy in mind, for every professor, from Dr. Myers to Professor Leeds, Professor Farley, Dr. Fuchs. I am so honored to have you as my guiders and you as my inspiration. And I'm so humbled to have such a beautiful cohort. And that is something that Dr. Ainello always said, this is a tight group. This is a close group. And we lean on each other. We are there for each other. We make jokes together. We do everything together. So I'm so humbled to be with this group, and every single one of you is in my memory, etched somewhere in my diaries. You're the way you all come together and thrive and support each other is such a big inspiration. And when I look into every single one of my kids' eyes, I see every professor here, everything you taught me, and I see my cohort as well. What would my cohort do, right? Like, I draw inspiration from every fiber of this program. And I don't think I would be here at this point if it wasn't for everyone here. Professor Fuchs, everyone who's not here. You guys have created a beautiful program, and I think it will flourish. And I've seen it flourish because I've seen so many people grow. I've seen teachers become teachers. I've seen myself grow in certain ways, and I hope I can give back as much as you have given back to us. And that's it. And thank you and congratulations to everyone. And like my kids said, congratulations to everyone. And they also wanted to say,
Yes,
I love all of you guys.
awesome. Clock it.
Thank you, Shayla. Natonia, are you a completer?
Yes, yes.
All right.
Yes, I am.
All right. If you want to turn on your video, I can put you on screen.
My my hair is in a mess. I'm so sorry. I wasn't quite
That's
prepared for
fine.
that.
That's fine. We can hear you.
I'm kind of lost of words. I don't even know what to say. I'm so like emotional right now. I'm excited, but I like to congratulate all my cohorts, like all my everybody I worked with. I appreciate it a lot. The strength, the guidance, everything, the support. I mean, I don't even know what to say right now, honestly. I don't even know what to say. I'm just emotional right now. I don't know.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Okay.
A participant with the screen name NBA Youngboy. Are you a completer or a guest?
I'm sorry it says that. It's Tanisha Parker, MBA, but yes, I'm a completer.
All right, not a problem.
Yes,
One
so
second. There we go.
and my video is on. So
Yep.
yes, guys. So first I want to say to the first year MCNY grads, congratulations on that. Welcome to MCNY. As a lot of you guys know, this is my third master's from MCNY. It's been a long year.
MCNY True and True.
Yes, yes, that's real love. But I'm doing some major things with MCNY, and I like to see a lot of you guys involved. It was an awesome year. It was a hard year, in particular for me. And you guys kind of shared in that once we lost Ianello, which was he was a phenomenal person. We can't really put him into words, and a lot of y'all did. Um, but I look forward to my new career in teaching. Um, and I just wish all of you guys the best. Professor Myers, you're awesome. Like I told you last night, you could have been the next one to step in behind Ianello, but I know you have other plans. So, but it was awesome working with you as well. Mr. David, I don't know if you remember me, but you've been around for years at MCNY, so it's nice to see your face. Happy
Nice to see
holidays
you.
to everybody. Happy holidays to everybody. We get to enjoy Christmas and our New Year's. We done completed everything. I know some of us have taken our tests. I have took a few tests. And I just wish all you guys the best of luck. I think we got some awesome teachers coming into the field. And again, always come back to MCNY. There's some great opportunities here, for even now and in the future. So definitely show some love and support. But congratulations to everybody, and I will see you guys in June. I will look more better in June. But yeah, see you guys
Thank
in
you.
June. Yes.
All right. I believe Patricia Richardson is our next completer.
All right, good evening, everyone. And I'll start off with saying congratulations to everyone and a big thank you to all of those who have played a role. I've had a great experience in this program. For me personally, I never thought I'd complete my master's, and here I am. So I'm thankful for that. And thankful for Dr. Anello also taking a chance on me on that interview with him. Rest in peace to him. And we did it. So congrats. I'm getting a little emotional too. Sorry.
You can hug her up.
And I apologize, Rosemary, if I think you did tell me how to pronounce your name, but Rosemary Sese or Cisse?
Cisse.
Cisse. All right.
I'm just gonna turn off my mic because oh um just a minute. Um I will first of all like congratulations to everybody in the cohort. Um I've made some new friends, some great um memories. I would like to thank some of the staff, such as Youngblood, Professor Youngblood, Professor Farley, for being not just professors, but being mothers, being advisors, um, and being there for us personally, besides just being our professors.
Yes, ma'am.
Um, I'm tearing. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's been a long year. A long year.
This is the first time I've taken the time to really think about Ayanello's passing. And I'm the type of person when I don't know how to grieve well. So when the news hit us, I didn't take time to think about it. I would like to thank Ethan and Mrs. Yolanda, Mrs. Ainello. I couldn't thank your husband or your father before time. Let me stop crying so I can get my words out. I would just like to say, like I said in the comment, a suit will hate to see Dr. Ainello coming. I have never seen him wear anything beside a suit for all the times that I know of him, even when he interviewed us. And I graduated with my bachelor's with a 2.5, which was very low. So I remember when I interviewed with Dr. Ainello, after the interview, that was a conversation that we have. He said, I hope you know that your GPA is very low. But if you could promise me after the first semester, if you can get a 3.0 GPA, then I would love to have you on board with MCNY. And I said, yes, definitely. And ever since my first semester, I've been able to keep a 4.0 GPA. I've been able to keep a 4.0 GPA with the hope to make him proud in June and tell him that I did it. I kept to my words. And not only did I keep a 3.0 GPA, I did it with a 4.0. Unfortunately, I had other plans. So I would like to give you the thanks on his behalf. He definitely put a lot into MCNY. I would love to give a big shout out to Dr. Myers, a big hug to Dr. Myers. I met Dr. Myers the first time when me and Wendy went to the school to study, and lo and behold, she was with Dr. Ainello. They were together, and that was the first time I met her and introduced her. But we already knew Professor Myers before because Dr. Ainello always spoke about her the first semester. I did 4 semesters, so I felt like I've been in MCNY longer than people that did just 3 semesters. And when I heard the news, I took a couple of days and I called Miss Professor Myers and I asked her how she was doing because I knew how their relationship was. He has left an impact on every single one of them. Me personally, giving me the chance, taking the chance on me, coming out with the lowest, one of the lowest GPAs probably known, and just giving me that chance. We always make this joke of calling him our grandpa. So, Mrs. Yolanda, you have a lot of grandkids. I am one of them, and it's nice to meet you. We always we always make that joke, like that's our grandpa. And meeting Professor Meyer, she became my grandmother. Everybody know you can never comfort Professor Myers or Ainella without me saying something. I'm always there to jump the hook for both of them. It was a pleasure meeting everybody here, the friends that I've made that I'm gonna take with me. But I would really like to take this opportunity to just really thank Ethan and Mrs. Ainello on behalf of your husband and on behalf of your father that have left such an impact and such a memory that we will take with him for so long everywhere that we go. I want to take the time to thank you, thank everybody Now I can show my face because I'm done crying and I'm back. But I want to thank everybody on the court. You guys know I don't cry. I'm always the one making jokes, making everybody laugh. But we did it. This semester was definitely hard, but we did it. We did our best. We definitely worked together as a core, try to help each other, no matter our differences, no matter what issues we bump heads. We still tried. We still did it. So I'd like to thank everyone. Farley, we love you. Myers, we love you. Ionella, we love you. Fuchs, don't think I forgot about you. You're my second grandpa. I listen, we love you, okay? So thank you so much. And congratulations to everyone. You guys already know. I'm always there.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Rosemary, for your emotional tribute. And I believe Taylor Nath is next.
Hello. Hi. Sorry, I was just crying a little bit with Rosemary's beautiful, beautiful speech. I just want to say thank you to all the professors, every single one, and especially Ianello. I remember like Rosemary, like how Rosemary spoke and how she spoke about him having a low GPA, entering, with the exam with him, speaking with him in person on Zoom, and the interview and just meeting professors who will actually guide you and they promote positive engagements and they want teachers who can promote that in the classroom. And I think it's beautiful how our cohort has started. I was with the ones from the 4 semester one and just like seeing from the late nights from all of us trekking to NCNY for those 9 o'clock evenings with Dr. Farley and with Ianello too. In the beginning, it was just beautiful. We did Project Save, all of those courses, but it was never only about it was never only about the grade you got, but it was also about hearing every single person and their perspective and their ideas. And I love that. I love that because it gave us the opportunity to listen to one another and to foster our own critical thinking skills. But I just want to say thank you to everybody. You guys are incredible. I will never forget you all. I will stay in contact with all you guys. And congratulations to us and congratulations for MCNY and continuing the legacy and that, it's beautiful. It is so beautiful. I will still visit. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Taylor. And Tia Morgan, I believe is next.
Hi. So I've been taking a little notes while we've been on this call, so I have something prepared to say. So good evening, everyone. First and foremost, as someone that's had a near-death experience and a TBI, this has been quite literally one of the hardest years of my life. I am so grateful for this program and all the amazing professors and mentors I have met while being in this program. I'm honored to be graced with their wisdom, such as Dr. Quintana for striking a fire in me on those. He was one of our first professors I remember in my first semester in MCNY. He showed me what an educator could look like. An educator can have excitement, an educator can have passion, and like he showed me the different aspect of what being an educator could look like, and um that for me is so meaningful and so beautiful because I've come across so many teachers that they just have no light and like life has just beaten them to a crisp. And I've always told myself I never want to be that person. So, and he's just been such a great mentor to me. Like we've had some conversations and, um, um, with everything that he's been going through, it's been hard for me to conceptualize what he's been going through, but he's just been such a good mentor to me. And then I want to say Dr. Meyer for all of her insight. She was my field professor this semester, and she just gave me a lot of good pointers that are like eye-opening. Dr. Farley for making me want to come to class in the summertime. That is a gift. And Dr. Fuchs for all the lessons. Miss Davis, Professor Lee, which he had two of my favorite classes at MCNY, social issues and science. My biggest passions. I actually asked him for a letter of recommendation for law school, and he wrote me a beautiful letter of recommendation. Forever grateful for Professor Lee. And uh this program has forever changed who I am, I think for the better, and just striking a fire in me of knowing what my path is going to be and what it's going to look like. And nothing worth it ever comes easy. And in retrospect, I would say that I was always meant to obtain a master in education. Like starting from a young age, I was tutoring in an elementary school as a high schooler, working with children as a 2K teacher, being an assistant teacher in a K through 8 school. And then I went to school for behavioral science because I love working with children with disabilities. So I've been on the path to this program without even knowing it. And then finally, I want to say we did it, guys. It's been a year, but we did it. We're at the finish line. Um, and I'm just so excited to walk across that stage. It doesn't feel real to me yet. Uh, I don't think it's fully hit me yet, but when it hits me, it's gonna hit me. And I just want to say for Dr. Ianello, I was at the funeral and I Ethan's speech, his son made me cry. And it was just, for me, going to that funeral was a part of me just not having him be there on the stage with us. I needed to release that feeling of like, this is not going to happen. This is what I thought was going to happen, and life just threw a curveball. If Dr. Ianello was the first face of MCNY that I've ever seen, that he was the one that interviewed me. He was the one that gave me a chance. He saw something in me. He was the one that advocated for me getting accommodations. Um, he is he was an amazing mentor and an irreplaceable spirit on this earth. Um, and I'm so sorry to his wife and kid, Ethan, for their loss, his kids, his two sons. So my next steps for my career, I would say, would be I'm excited to advance in my career in behavioral science, working with children with mental and developmental disabilities. That's one of my biggest passions, and I'm going to be finishing up my state exams and applying for my teaching certificate and working in education for the next few years and then law school. So thank you guys.
Beautiful.
We did it.
Thank you very much,
I'm
Tia.
sorry, David. Can I just mention one more thing before you go to the next person?
Sure.
I'm sorry. I don't know how I missed this. I was just crying too much about my grandfather. Sorry. But I would like to also mention Professor Quintana. I would love for everybody to have him in his in our prayers. He played such a big part in our role. And this semester just hit us left and right. But I would like to commend him for such his great work, his energy. His energy was amazing. His energy was it was transferable. Like you feel it. And it's so bitter to not have him here, to just not even have him come in our classrooms anymore or do pop-ups. So I would definitely like to give him his flowers. I would love to thank him. And I would just love for us to just have him in our prayers. To go through whatever he's going through, to heal from it. And we hear good news because I don't think my heart could take it. But definitely, I just wanted to say that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rosemary. And next would be Wendy Vasquez.
Hi everyone. Good evening, David, and hi, Dr. Meyer. So first and foremost, I want to say congratulations to everyone. It's been a long year. So congratulations on completing, right? Um, that's number one. Number two is I missed Dr. I this semester. I really did. I kind of started, this is my second master's. I'm doing a career change into teaching. So I kind of decided pretty late that I wanted to join a teaching program. It was kind of last minute, to be very honest. I think there was like 2 or 3 weeks until school started. I was already working in a school as a CBO. Excuse me, for the lead CBO in a school. So I was contemplating it. And like all things nonprofit, you just never know when the money's going to come in and if you're going to have funding for your job. And so I was like, it's time to make a change. I was aware of MCNY for a minute. You guys do great advertisement. I just want to say that. Um, so I was already looking at the program. It had been like a year or so. I applied, went through the process, and of course, I had my interview with Dr. Arianello. Um, it was pretty brief to the point, but he was so adorable, you know, he's such a sweet guy. Um, and he kind of just made me feel good about the program. I was like, all right, yeah, I got this, you know. Good. He just like knows how to like, I guess he sold it right to me, if that makes sense, you know. Because when you're going in to get in another master's, you're thinking about the funding and the money and all that stuff. So I was like, okay, this seems like I could do it. The way he sold it to me was like, okay, I could do this. Anyways, I started, I made some great people. Um, I had his class, of course. He was the first person I had, him and Professor Youngblood. Um, I um I have a weird way of saying things, and sometimes I'm very just too direct. Sometimes it's just Dr. Arnella will always just have a smirk on his face when I would say something. And I'll just feel like I'm probably saying something in a weird way or something crazy, but he just didn't make me feel bad about it. He'll just have a little smirk. If I had questions, which was like all the time, I promise you that I emailed him the same repeated questions all the time. My God. And he would just answer it with grace, you know? And so that was just a kindness. It was just, he was so graceful. And I knew, you know, for me, to be honest, I'm learning right now as a teacher how to have that patience and how to have that grace when your student asks you a repeated question. And so it's fun and kind of inspiring sometimes to just see him just answer the same question he will answer to me, whether it be a semester before, a few weeks before, as if I just asked him again for the first time. So that was pretty kind of him. I do miss him. I was up at the school a few weeks ago. I know that, you know, folks are moving out, but I did stop by his office just to share that space. Because when I was in the building all the time, I would go up to, quite frankly, ask him the same questions I would ask him in email. But I just wanted to share that space and have my own way of saying goodbye to him. He did accept me into the program. I'm here. Along the way, I've had tremendous professors who I really love and adore. Dr. Myers, you're a wealth of knowledge. If I didn't hear you ask those questions all the time, you know, the SPED questions, I probably would have never passed the SPED test, but I did. And I just, while I was taking the test, I just remembered exactly all the questions you will ask. So I love you to the moon and back, Dr. Myers. You're a great teacher, fantastic teacher. I learned so much from you. I hope that whatever I learned from you in this last like year that I take with me into my own work. Dr. Farley, I love you a million. You just been so great, just even talking to when I have an issue or just trying to figure out applying to schools and applying for certifications, just sitting down with me, honestly, and just helping me, showing me how to do the simple, basic things. Thank you very much. And I love you dearly for that. And then, of course, Professor Quintana, Professor Quintana is my heart. I love him. He's like a dad to me. Um, you know, he helped me get where I'm at. I'm at a school now that he actually, it was through him that I got to interview for the school. I started as a sub last year, and now they brought me on as a teacher. So I owe a lot of that to him because the school I was at before was just not a good fit. This place where I'm at is a great fit. I miss him dearly this semester a lot. So please keep Professor Q in your prayers. but he's just a wealth of knowledge. And then of course I just made some friends that I won't forget. Ethan, Yolanda, I miss Dr. I a lot. I miss seeing him in his little hat, his little trench coat. Sometimes I'll run into him on the way to class. He'll just be like, hey. And just, being in that room in his office for that moment, when I was there a few weeks ago, meant a lot, because I guess when things happen, there was a lot of things happening during that time for me, and I didn't properly have a time in my own mind to have that closure. So seeing you guys at the funeral, but also going up to the school and just having that moment in that space where I felt he was there, thank you for sharing him with us, thank you, because he was yours, and you shared him with us, and I'm grateful for that. And just to end it, I just hope that one day I'm as good as an educator and a leader as Dr. Ianello was, because he was really good. And I hope to God I find the grace that he had, um, especially when my students are asking me the same questions again. But it's been great. And thank you guys so much. Dr. Myers, love you. Have a good night, guys.
Thank you very much, Wendy.
All right.
I
just want to
believe
say- yeah.
I believe I've run down the list. Are there any completers who I did not call on? Okay, so I will turn it back over to Dr. Meyer.
Yeah, I just want to say it was so interesting that Wendy mentioned kindness, because I would like to share with his families and all of you that I remember a day when he said, we need to have kindness for all of our students, because so many of them are facing with challenges in their lives. And we know that they have tremendous ability. And that's what we're here for, to bring that ability out so they can become compassionate and wonderful educators. So I just have to say that to you. But in closing, I'd like to invite Yolanda Ianello and Ethan Ianello to make some closing remarks.
In any particular order, Dr. Meyer? Ethan first, or
I think Yolanda wants to go first.
All right, 1 second.
Okay. I'm deeply honored to stand before you today as the widow of Dr. Patrick Ianello, especially after hearing your heartfelt testimonials. Patrick believed profoundly in the transformative power of teaching, especially the kind of teaching that sees every child, that values every child, and refuses to give up on any child. When he envisioned this program, he imagined graduates who were not only trained in pedagogy, but were grounded in compassion, resilience, and purpose. And he took great pride in interviewing each one of you before welcoming you into this challenging journey. Regardless of your background, all of you chose to step away from what was familiar, embrace something demanding and deeply meaningful. You balance work, family, responsibilities, and sacrifice, and you kept going. Today is a testimony not only of your intellect, but of your courage and your heart. If Patrick were here today, he would be beaming. He cared for this program and for each one of you with immense pride. He believed great teachers are shaped not only by what they know, but who they are. And each of you, by choosing to serve children in special needs in the inner city school system, have shown extraordinary character. Your work is noble, your work is necessary, and your work will change lives in ways that many will never fully see, but your students will feel forever. As you stepped in your classroom, I want to acknowledge something honestly, especially from seeing the experience my son has had. The work ahead is going to be hard. There will be days when progress is slow, when challenges feel heavy, and when your efforts don't show immediate results. But please remember, growth often happens quietly beneath the surface, long before it becomes visible. A breakthrough may come months later or even years later, and you may never fully know the impact you made. But it will be there, living in the confidence and the skills and the dignity you helped a child build. As you begin your careers, carry this with you. You matter. Your presence matter. Your belief in a child who is underestimated matters. Your patience, your persistence, your kindness, these will be the tools that will create possibilities where others have seen limits. Patrick built this program because he believed teachers like you could help shape a more just and compassionate world. And standing here today, looking at all of you and hearing your voices, I know that he was 100% right. Congratulations on your tremendous accomplishments. May you go forward with confidence and passion, with the knowledge that your work honors not only your dreams, but the dreams of countless of children who are waiting for someone exactly like you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Yolanda.
Thank you.
Dr.
That was
Meyer?
beautiful.
Ethan?
Hi, I'll just be brief. I'm so honored to be here with you guys. Congratulations on your completion of the program. It's an amazing feat. I know myself from completing the program about 5 years ago, how difficult and challenging that was. Many sleepless nights, a lot of writing, and you did it. You really accomplished it, and you're ready. You're totally ready to move on to being a teacher. I myself work as a special education teacher at a school in Bushwick with early childhood, and it's been so transformative for me, and I was so prepared from the program that my father really worked on developing to creating amazing teachers like yourselves. So please go into the field and bring the knowledge that he taught me and you and all of us together and move forward with confidence because you're prepared and you're ready to teach the next generation of students. All of us were mourning his loss together. And it's just amazing to hear the words. And, we all feel the same about him. And it's a big loss for me, and my family, and for all of us. So thank you.
Thank you, Ethan, very much. Dr. Meyer?
This has been a wonderful evening, I have to tell you. And keeping the program going is my honor on behalf of Patrick's memory. And please stay in touch with us. But I have the glass in my hand to his memory and to your success as teachers. I look forward to seeing you walk down the aisle in the Javits Center. Good luck to all of you and Happy New Year. Thank you so much for coming tonight. I really think it was.
Dr. Myers. Oh,
Dr.
Bye,
Myers.
Dr. Myers.
Congratulations,
you.
everyone.
Yes, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yay!
You did it.
You
You
did it.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Can't get
everyone.
off
Thank you,
this
Dr.
call
Meyer.
without having to ask. Ethan, I'm sorry. Are you the son that he tells us about that used to stand and didn't sit down when he taught when you teach?
Yes,
I was just curious.
yes,
I'm
that's
like,
me.
are you
I
the
stayed
one?
all day, every day.
I was like, oh
And
my days.
Dr.
it's
Shu, would
I
you
don't
like
know
to
how you
say
do it,
something?
Ethan. My feet hurt.
you have to be, and I work with first graders, and you have to be on your feet and quick, and there's no time to sit. Even if I'd love to, it's just you never even think about it because you're just so stimulated as a teacher all day long. It's kind of a blessing.
I just wanted to ask. I was like,
Enjoy.
it has to be him.
Yeah.
Right. Dr. Shu?
Yes, congratulations, everyone. And thank you, Dr. Meyer, for planning for this program. You know, I can feel like Dr. Patrick Ianiello is smiling and he's watching over us. So congratulations, you did it! Yes, scholars!
All right.
Congrats.
Have a wonderful holiday, everyone.
And
Happy
good
holiday.
night.
Thank
Happy
you.
holiday. Thank
Happy
you. Have a good
holidays.
one.
Happy
Bye, Dr. Myers. Bye,
holidays.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Thank you, David.
Yes, thank
Thank
you,
you,
David.
Yolanda. Thank you,
Absolutely.
Ethan.
Thank you,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.
It was a very meaningful event, particularly
Yes.
this one.
Thank you so
Definitely.
much.
Happy holidays.
Thank you.
Yes,
And
nice to meet you,
Holiday.
Ethan.
I want
Yeah.
to say
You
that
too.
David has been through a lot of these ceremonies. And if there's
Yes, he's been
anyone,
there for years. That's why I had to shout
He's
him
a
out
pro.
earlier.
He's a pro. So
He's
we
been
know.
there for years.
David,
Well,
I don't know if you have any last remarks, but if there's anyone,
I just have to say that I think this celebration or ceremony is particularly meaningful because of
Yes.
all of the words that were said in testimony to Patrick's impact. I'm going to get upset on Patrick's impact on individual students and their career paths. And as I mentioned to Yolanda at a recent event and to Ethan, it was, bear with me, it was an honor to work aside Patrick. We worked literally down the hall from each other for many years, and I knew Patrick for almost 20 years. So I regarded him as both a friend and as a colleague, and
Yes.
I'm very touched by everything that was said tonight.
amen.
Same, yeah.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, everyone.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
Have a
you.
good night.